It was so funny because I think one of the first things I noticed was that you breastfed on calls. And I was like, this feels so feminist, like to be able to work in a space with majority women.
Yeah.
Who are comfortable breastfeeding on calls, normalizing the fact that they're moms, but also professionals, and also driving this amazing business. It just felt like such the perfect place for me. And I think right after I started, you went on break for a little while. And
mental breakdown. Took
I
a couple of
mean,
weeks.
and I was kind of thrown in the middle of it. But you know what? It was great because I think it meant that it communicated to me that you trusted me without actually knowing me that well, and gave me the level of kind of autonomy and flexibility to really put my stamp on becoming invested in the space.
I was thinking about what you were saying about the breastfeeding on calls with Misha and with Sam when we had them, didn't take a maternity leave, fucking disaster. So I didn't have much choice about the breastfeeding and stuff because I was like just having to make it work. And then with Luna, I knew that the maternity thing was going to be a problem, so I got childcare from 5 weeks.
Okay.
And had them in the house. So I was just like in and out and just like sort of managing it. And so I thought I'd like crack the system for baby number 2, but then as you know, mental breakdown happened several months later, so didn't quite have it under control.
And I think what was interesting to me during that time, beyond the whole idea of like you trusting me and giving me that level of autonomy, was that you were so honest and upfront. And I think historically, whenever I've worked in other sectors, I've never had work friends. I think I talk about this all the time.
Yeah.
Like, I do not have friends that I've made through work. I have my lifelong friends. I have people that I've met through social circumstances or whatever. And so I didn't walk in thinking this was going to be a place where I'd have genuine friends. And it's been interesting working with people who I genuinely like and want to spend time with outside of, like, we all work remotely.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So we actually make effort to spend time with each other outside of the work atmosphere.
Yeah.
And it's really interesting, or it's been interesting for me, blending the work and the friendship piece.
Yeah.
And it makes the work so much more...
So much better. Yeah. I think a very important part of doing this work, the work that we do, and it's creative work, it's working on difficult issues, it's being a consultant where clients can talk to you and treat you like shit, like all of that, being on that ride with friends means that you don't hate your work based on how you're being treated by clients or whatever. And so, and the vibe that we have is special. Like, I'm so proud of what we have created, both as a dynamic between ourselves and a successful business out of it. Like, that is really special to me.